How's it going, everyone? This is Dr. Hefe playing more Disco Elysium, the Final Cut Hardcore mode. And we are currently looking for a fridge, and also we got a tip from the girl outside that there might be a cursed bookstore in here. But before we talk to the proprietress, let's have a good little look around this bookstore. What's going on over here? Gift books and molten candy. And in this rack?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere. This is entirely, completely you.
Oh,
you have
yeah.
found the right books.
Big old muscular barbarian man, just like us. Just like us. Storekeeper, tell me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Oh, you have a little bit of disdain for immoral and violence? Immorality? Why are they so popular, Storekeep?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
That describes me perfectly. Which one should I start with?
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundai, the Man from Hyundai. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
We do not have money. We do not have money at all. Alright. We cannot buy anything. We are very poor. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout. You know, we won't investigate the whole bookstore, but we'll take a little look around here.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Storekeep, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Raubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Look at me. Who would want to have children with me? That is so... That's so messed up. No, we're going to play it cool. We're cool. We have a lot of savoir-faire. Yes. Kids, friends, chicks. I have all those.
Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures.
Really?
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Oh, for sure I would get that. I'm down for another civilization game. However, we are very, very poor. But what is this Wirral thing?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
Yeah, me neither. Who would like role-playing games? Ugh, gross. A game where you're playing out a story? Ugh, horrible. No, no way. I don't like it either, not at all.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
Ooh. I'm a little bit down with this occult enthusiasm, though.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick-Your-Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Maybe I'm not into all this binoclard stuff. Is it bino or binoclard? Oh, I forgot now. Because I'm thinking bino, like binoculars, but I think it's bino. Anyway, I'm not into this stuff.
A towering mountain of colorful board game boxes and Wirral codices.
Alright, enough looking around. Apparently my thought cabinet, something has percolated through my brain. What is it?
Aces high.
Oh yeah.
For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hotfixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
Sweet. We get +1 empathy towards Kim Kitsuragi and +1 Esprit de Corps, the roots of the RCM. Oh, we're all about the Aces High, huh? You know what? Maybe we will ask Kim. Kim, tell me about Aces High.
Yes?
I want to talk about you.
What about me?
Kim, you're wearing a Revolutionary Air Brigade jacket, aren't you?
What? These? It's just seasonal clothing.
And those look like airman pants. Good for storing tools in. Wow, what a great detective we are. Our brain power is coming online. We haven't had a drink in over 12 hours. Suddenly, like a great behemoth rising from the depths, our brain emerges from the sea of ethanol.
Where is this going?
You see, Kim, I have this place in my head where I develop new ideas and connections. I cannot wait to see what Kitsuragi will say to this.
Interesting. I think it's called brain.
No, it's more than that. Anyway, in this special place, I've come to suspect you have some kind of thing with the Revolutionary Air Brigades.
I do not have a thing with Revolutionary Air Brigades in particular.
Just air brigades, then?
Okay, I wanted to become an aerostatic pilot. Then I turned 10 and realized we no longer have an air force.
Damn, son. Damn. Your dream of becoming a fighter pilot crushed by the fact that you have no air force. Are you sure the Revolutionary has got nothing to do with this?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Thank you. My mind is satisfied, pointing to my head again.
Good.
Alright,
Good.
that's all for now.
Let's change the subject.
Alright. We got some experience for talking to Kim. Cool. Hello, madame. Storekeep. I heard that you have a curse problem.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Hello, Plaisance.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
I love this first. Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel like there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
What political discourse have you been reading, madame?
Son, you got destroyed there. What an idiot you are.
Damn. Physical instrument is dogpiling on me? Man. Bruh. This is a real bruh moment. So, are you the owner of this store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
I was told there's a huge fridge in the building cellar. Can you leave me there? Yes, we are on the case of the fridge.
A fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
What the heck? She's messing with us. The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Sure. We're the only 2 customers in your bookstore. You can't tell me business is thriving. You can't fool me with all those cash register sounds I hear in the background. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, Was she at her post, doing her job like a proper girl?
Yeah, she was, for sure.
Wonderful! Did you talk to her?
Yes, I did.
Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
We're not here to buy any books, and we're not here to grade human beings.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
Well, I mean, I felt some interest. I walked in here, but that was more about the curse and the fridge.
I guess it's better than nothing. She'll have to try harder next time.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Oh yeah? Well, we're here to dismantle the free labor and a free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends. How much do you pay the kid?
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
What? We're just gonna say we were mistaken?
Indeed. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Alright. Let's change
The
the
woman
subject.
before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Farewell for now, book peddler. This woman, she's messing with me. But what is behind the curtain?
You see
Wizard?
a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
We'll examine the trinket. Perhaps it's a trap. I check for traps.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
I feel like I'm back in New Orleans. I entered a voodoo shop.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Official police investigation. Open up now.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in
Why?
there.
It's not like anyone was killed there.
Oh, what does that mean?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The cursed bookstore.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
But I've also heard about the fridge back
Everybody
there.
suddenly needs something from there. Leave the curtains be. It's what it wants.
Okay, so what's in there has a will, and it wants you to enter? This is bad.
It's not bad. We shall fight the curse. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Alright, Half-Light, chill out for a second. We're gonna go see if we can talk to this woman. And if not, oh, we'll rip those curtains open.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance,
Why are you
And
so uptight
biographies
about
of-
those
I already
curtains?
told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
It's just a storage room, then why do you have that strange trinket on the
It's
curtains?
just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
I did not know it was called the doomed commercial area.
Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
I am very happy. Very, very happy to have ruined everything. But tell me more. How does the curse manifest
The
itself?
curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Ah, Annette mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
Ah, yes, the finance demons. I know them well. I know them well.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
We're not going to ask her why she didn't tell us about the curse, because she's trying to avoid the curse. We know this. Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
So this is why you keep telling us to buy books, huh?
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Oh, of course. Would you like some essential oils as well? I have some skincare products that could also boost your sales. Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate and see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
Seriously, I need to get to the fridge in the cellar. I have a dead body to take care of.
A dead what? Oh my god! A victim of the curse? The curse has started killing people? It's killing now?
You're right. The curse is worse than ever, and that's why you need to let me in there to investigate.
You're right. It's worse than I imagined. We definitely have to contain it now.
Ooh, let's try to convince her to let us investigate. We are going to fail probably, but let's try it. Let's try it out.
Time to fire up the old lie machine.
Ma'am, do you know how me and my partner are known to our colleagues back at the station?
No.
The lieutenant looks at you, waiting to see where this is going.
We failed this, so let's see what happens.
You've got this. Just go with it. This is elegant.
Crime bros. We're called crime bros, my partner and I. Wait, that's not it. I don't want to say that.
Stop being such a fussy prude. You can't convince her without lies.
Alright, drama. If that's really what you think, that this is gonna save us. Alright, I guess I'll give it a try. Crime bros. We're called crime bros, my partner and I.
You're called what? What is this, a joke, Mr. Policeman? Do you commit crimes together or what?
He turns away, not before you can see a small hint of a smile. He's struggling to not crack up.
No, not like this. We're called crime bros because we like to solve crimes as brothers in arms.
Sir, I really don't have time for your jokes. The situation is very serious.
Well, farewell then. You know what? We're just gonna rip this right open then.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you! You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding!
Hey, we're here to solve the case of the cursed bookstore. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Oh my.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
Maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Yes, check our posture.
Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Let's check our
The
surroundings.
room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. But the path to the door is clear.
And what about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
Let's break down the door. Oh! Damn! Kind of failed there. A little bit. Just
You
a little
smash
bit,
into
though.
the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Oh my god. We have so many options. Smash into the door. Fuck the system. Smash into the door. Freeze, dirtbags. Smash into the door. Hands up now. Smash into the door and shout, fuck, it hurts. No, we're gonna do it wordless. We are the boss. Oh, baby. We've gotten to the next part of the mystery of the cursed bookstore. Here we are. Oh, look at this place. This is where we want it to be, in the workout room. Kim, what's this little bubble? Do you have something to say to me? What do you have to say?
What is this place?
My head hurts. My head hurts real bad. No, we're a pumped up dude. It looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
Yeah, this is part of the Doomed commercial area.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Inland Empire, we're not gonna go down your weird ways. Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here.
Sounds good.
Even though we are into the occult and mysteries. My character, he's a little bit confused. He likes the occult, but he also doesn't really believe in the occult. He believes in gyms. He believes in working out. Oh, what's this thing? A shot put ball. Yeah, we'll take that. Sitius Fortis. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. But what about this bad boy right here?
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Alright, physical instrument. Even though we're probably gonna fail super hard, we gotta go for it. Uh-oh. Don't pull a disc. Oh! It just slipped. My hands were slippery. I need a...
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and
Yeah,
dangerous.
see, I just got some
Your
sweat.
hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast. just an old man with bad form. Even your body has failed you. It's a miracle you didn't injure yourself.
Seems like I'm just a little out of shape, or maybe my palms were just slippery. Yeah, my palms were just slippery. We're not gonna get angry. We're cool. We're cool.
Wearing gloves would definitely make it easier.
Oh, we need to go get some gloves, some like workout gloves, and then we will take on the barbell. But enough of this. Let's continue to investigate. Ooh. Hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Tenant, it is quite dark in here. What is this? Some sort of taxidermy? A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Is it alcohol, though? That is really what we're concerned with. Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs. They remind you of blades. Alright, time to get our little loot on. We found money! We're rich now, baby. Rich. Naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. In here, more money. Man, we're loaded. Steel rotor blades bearing a Slipstream logo. This is not money. This is production schedule filament memory. What the heck is this thing? We have a shot put ball. A ball used for playing shot put, a favorite pastime of elderly gentlemen. You feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such a beautiful old school sports equipment would be a sin. And this cube, this is a, what is this? This is a hypercube right here. The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand, its intricate structure covered in dusk. Silver tape on the side reads, Production Schedule. Note, this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. What is all these nerd words? Binoclard. Skis with Slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Interesting, interesting. But where are the clothes it used to display? Ooh. Creepy, creepy. What the heck is this? Gandalf?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
This is definitely Gandalf the White. He's got his sword. He's ready to lead the armies into battle. We'll inspect some drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
Wax-based magic. What am I playing? Monster Train right now?
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin. This is important, or I don't care. Step back. No.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
Whoa, son. I did not know. Well, I mean, the fantasy races are based off of real races, right? That's where the fantasy racism comes in.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Yeah, developers? A little bit on the nose right there. One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Kitsuragi is impressed by the beard. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from
Just
the
look at those
Welkins.
details. So much effort.
Wow, Kitsuragi's loving it. He's loving it, isn't he? We'll inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
Yeah, electrochemistry, you fiending for some morphine right
A pinned
here?
postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
That is quite a scary thing. If the Earth somehow left its orbit of the sun, we would be doomed. We would all be frickin' doomed. A desperate fight for geothermal energy. Yeah. It's pretty much what would happen. But how would we even grow anything? Maybe mushrooms under the earth? We'll inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic
3
words
years
like
ago.
sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid. The grand scheme of production and money. So much pain. Back pain, neck pain, headaches, carpal tunnel, chest pain. No gym membership can make up for working in
Oh
this
no, the poor programmers. Poor programmers. What happened to the poor programmers?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Damn, son.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
We have the prod schedule filament. Oh, we can't open up our inventory right now. Inspect the
The
notes.
handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Ooh, so other people believe in the curse. Doesn't that make it a real curse then? Let's see. There's so many things to investigate here. We'll finish investigating this room and then we'll call it for the episode.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
This is such an interesting way to describe circuitry because so many things kind of replicate nature. A lot of the things that we create, like think of the road system. It's almost like veins and arteries. And I believe they did an experiment with yeast, and like yeast would kind of create the same network of train systems and subway systems when kind of given food, like to represent population centers. So like nature and our, like the things that we create just so often replicates what nature does. It's very interesting, very interesting. Of course, the anatomy of the curse.
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Uh-oh. Call Homeland Security. They are very interested in this one.
Looks like a surveillance program.
Wait, who's the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like.
They created the first MMO?
My god. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
His finger tracking the maddening rhizome. Rhizome, I believe, is like how a fungus grows. That's so interesting.
The schedule. I know Dune when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Wow, Kim, you're so knowledgeable, even about the finance of a video game company. What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Interesting, interesting. Very, very interesting. What's this one? Scribbled across a notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Oh, the game creators. I believe this takes us to another part. So let's see what this last thing over here is.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Sounds surprised and a bit cautious.
But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
Oh, Kim, you're interested, aren't you?
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
Oh, Kim with the Esprit de corps. Let's look at Esprit de corps. We haven't read one of these traits today. Cool for cops, cop aficionados, pretend cops. Oh, we're definitely not the last one. That's for sure. We're definitely a real. We're the first one. Esprit de corps is the very spirit of policing. The cop geist. Geist? Don't know how to pronounce that one. It enables you to understand your blue-souled sisters and brothers, not only by picking up subtle signals from your partner, but by witnessing flash sideways scenes as they play out in your precinct. At high levels, you'll be the very heart of the police force, not only willing and able, but obliged to take a bullet for your partner. However, without Esprit de corps, you'll be flying blind, unable to understand discreet remarks colleagues make in high-stakes situations. Remarks that might just save your life. Well. We do rely on our good man Kim to kind of help us out a lot. Do you think I should turn it on?
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow. I don't know. You're in charge of this expedition, officer.
Is the lieutenant a little scared? Just now when he looked around.
You know what? We got time to turn on the computer. Why
The
not?
machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Let's look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Well, then let's insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the
Leveled
filament
up.
slides into place.
Wow.
On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Let us press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien Ceolite technology.
You're right, Kim did know what it was. He knew that it was a radio computer. But as we discussed in a couple episodes ago, Kim is a Revacholian. He's not Ceolite.
The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What the heck? Who have we got in contact with? What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Ah, right. Yes, of course. Yeah, that's what we did.
That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Yes, we did.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
This is the please open the thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
Oh man, so many rules and regulations.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do.
Oh no. Please don't send an email to the original person that someone has tried to log in unsuccessfully.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Thank you, reaction speed.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Well, let's figure out whether she's a machine or not.
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
We're not gonna repeat that. Oh no. Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Man, I feel like I just got some poor old lady on the phone. And she's just wanting to talk to someone.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
Let's just ask why she calls us that. I believe it's because that's like our login name.
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Yeah, it's like our computer name. Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
Wow, she's gonna give us more information. Can you believe this? Dude, all we get today is frickin' CAPTCHAs that say, oh, please identify all the pictures with the street light in it, and then it just frickin' says you did it wrong. Please try again.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
Interactive call-in radio game. This sounds like playing D&D over Discord.
Any other questions?
Oh, she didn't have a response for that. All right, that's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Well, what if I press print?
Nothing happens.
Dang. All right, we're gonna take out the thing.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
All right. Well, we did something today. We have started investigating the case of the cursed bookstore, even though the bookkeeper would not help us out. We smashed our way through a door, and, you know, we tried to pick up a barbell, but we didn't have gloves. Our hands were too sweaty. We're too sweaty. And Kim, he wants to talk to us about something. What's up, Kim?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
An undercover counterintelligence program? Possibly. Just a failed business? I like this idea. What if it was an undercover counterintelligence program?
No, that's not it. I think it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Oh, come on, Kim. You have no imagination.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Has anyone ever done this
Not
before?
to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
Man, the first online game. Even before WoW, we had EverQuest I don't even know what we had before that. How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
Oh yeah, electrochemistry? You like it when someone else is getting addicted to something? And this was a role-playing
Indeed.
game?
Those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
And what do you think happened to the company? We already know it went out of business. It's in the doomed commercial area.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow! Thanks, Kim.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
Let's finish it? What does that even mean? Oh, let's finish the game? We're not going to be able to finish the game. They were insane if they thought they could do this. We're all about the money. It was just a play to get money out of the investors' pockets.
I don't think so. I think they genuinely believed.
And do you genuinely believe, Kim?
Okay, let's
that
keep
why?
moving.
Alright, let's keep moving. And move on we shall. We gained another experience point. And I haven't talked about it, but you can retry the white checks. In fact, if we come over here, that's not it. The map. So you see the white checks. I believe the ones that have been grayed out are ones that we failed. But if we put another point into it, we get to retry that check again. And of course, we'll have more of a chance to retry it, because we don't have to roll as well on the dice. We can roll a little bit lower. Or what I'm trying to say is more dice rolls will mean that we succeed in the check. So perhaps we'll put some of those points into some of the checks that we want to retry. But yeah, we're here in the cursed zone. Maybe someday we'll find a fridge if we stop getting distracted, but that's the name of the game. It's disco, baby. We're gonna get distracted. We're just going with the groove. But yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, you can throw a like and subscribe for more Disco Elysium content. And until next time, do remember to take care of yourself and keep it disco, baby.